Hi, guys. Hello, hello. I'm excited about doing some live painting with you. And this is what I did tonight in my class. Isn't that fun? I even put some of this behind it so you could see how pretty it would look. So, if you want to paint with me, you want to see some one stroke painting and figure out how it will work in your life, why don't you stay on and let's paint some together and let me teach you a little bit about one stroke painting if you don't know anything else about it. How's that sound? I am going to just jump into some fun painting. I want to see if we can get a few people on and see different ways that, hello guys, different ways that you can put glass painting right on ceramic plates. These are Dollar Tree plates with pretty brown edges. This was a clear plate, but look at it if you were to paint that same plate right there and paint it. And this is a teal one. And the plates are not $1 anymore. They're $1.50. But look at this. Here it is on a charger. Okay. So there's a red charger, gold charger, different chargers look really pretty. And so I thought I would paint tonight on some glass to let you see. I caught me. You caught me. I caught me. You caught me. All right. So here's the plate. See, they have this brown glazed edges. And I want you to see that this is the glass plate from there. But look at it painted on gray. Isn't that pretty? So I used some treasure gold. It's not a ton of colors, but I taught this in my lesson tonight on YouTube, and I taught a ton of glass tricks. And so I thought I'd get on and share a little bit and share with you that you can go to my website, onestroke.com, and you can learn lots of great things with the tools that I give you there. All right. So hello, hello, my friends. Thank you for any of you who just want to come by and let's look at some painting with me. I'm going to show you how I put some gold on here. All right. And hello, guys. I see some from earlier tonight. If you missed my YouTube lesson tonight, hey, you guys tell them, Lee, tell them how good it was and how much you can learn. And I'm going to just start painting with you guys. How's that sound? I'm going to come in here and I'm going to turn the camera down. You don't need to see me anymore. Turn it down and watch some painting going on, okay? One stroke painting. We're going to blend, shade, and highlight in each stroke that we make. I have my name going this way. All right, so see, look how pretty. This one I put these two, the one I painted earlier and one I painted in class. But look, isn't that a nice serving? Now, what I do with these plates is I put them up on an easel and put them on a table for a decoration, or I put them in front of my dishware in my china cabinet and change the seasons. I have Easter, spring, I have fall paintings, and then I do holiday ones like this, and I put it in front of all my china. And so I know I can paint them right on this and put it there to change the mood. But all of this came from Dollar Tree, and that's what I wanted to share with y'all. All right, so here's my palette I used earlier today in class tonight. And I want you to see that I'm going to take the treasure gold. I just want to come on tonight, share with you some fun tips and tricks that you can do when you are learning one stroke painting. And the great thing is about painting with glass and ceramic and mirrors and stuff, is if you don't like something, all you do is wipe it off and paint it again when you're on glass and metal and mirrors and different kinds of surfaces. Now, I want to share with you that this lesson I did was telling you all the tips and tricks to make it successful. All right, so I'm going to move this away for a moment and then paint on here. All right, so this is Treasure Gold. And it used to be solvent based and now it's water based, but it's super, super durable. Okay, so I still have the wrong brush. I'm trying to get a little flat brush. Let's say we want, I need like a 10. All right, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pick up the gold. All right, the treasure gold. I kind of pat it down a little bit. Hello, guys. If you ever want to learn how to paint, I'm showing you how quick I paint on glassware, but I also I'm going to come in here and show you how I just put a little bit of gold trim on here. All right, and then I come right in here and put some detail in the middle. All right, now I put candles in this also instead of making it just a drinking glass. When I sell these, I used to sell them at the art shows, and I would put candles like the battery operated candles. And I did all my kids' wedding favors for their weddings with about 150 to 175, and I used them as candle holders on the table, and it gave pretty light and all. Oh, but some people were tricky by the time they got through saying, "Do you want your glass? Do you want your glass?" They had a whole set of glasses by the time they left, until people got smart and went, "Oh, no, I want to keep it." But think about this, very inexpensive. It takes a little bit of time, but you pay now $1.50 for their glassware. But I want you to see also that you can take a liner brush. Mm, is this multi-surface paint? No, this is Treasure Gold. It's by the same company. We sell this in all kinds of colors. Treasure Gold isn't just gold. All right, this one is gold, and we have platinum, and we have purples and greens. We have all kinds of beautiful Treasure Gold. Now, this stays right on the glassware. You can wash it. You can bake it in the oven if you want to. It's really durable, and I love using it just to accent my pieces and make them a little jazzy and pretty. Okay, so now you can come in here, okay, and let's put a little touch of gold on top of this berry wine. All right, now let's see how this, I set this right in front of this piece and put a candle on it, and this is just going to be a display at the front of my house, front of my door, front door. When you walk in the foyer, I can't even talk. Sorry, it's probably because I talk too much already, right, guys? All right, so I'm going to just paint something different on here for you guys so y'all can see how easy this happens. But I also want to come right in here and add a little bit of color in here to make it match everything. All right, this is berry wine. Okay. Oh, oh, Dawn, you're such a sweetheart. Does that mean you like what I do? Dawn's one of my new buddies over this last year. And Dawn can tell you painting helps you de-stress. All right, so look how pretty that looks on aqua. Now just imagine painting that right on the aqua plate. Now what you do is you go to my YouTube channel and you have a full length lesson on all of that, painting this and how pretty this can be and how quick and easy it is. So I'm going to come on here and we're going to go around. I'm going to use all the same colors except the berry wine. All right, so I'm going to come around. Let's pick up some Prussian blue, and since we're going to be on aqua, I think it'll look pretty. All right, and we can put some teal out here. Let's get a little bit of teal. Now this is multi-surface. All right, so let's put some teal for the leaves. All right, see how I pat that? I usually put it in the double loader. I just want you to know that's what it should do, is if you put it in this tool, I have all the tools you need. How do you bake it? You put it on a cookie sheet and or right on the wire rack. You put it in a cold oven. You turn it to 325 or yeah, 325 to 350. and you leave it on for about 20-30 minutes, turn it off, and let it cool down in a cool oven. All right, and then that makes it even more durable. All right, so this is a double loader. Now, if you're trying to do one stroke and you're running into like muddiness and you're struggling a little bit, you put the floating medium, because we don't use water. We use medium in the middle. So we put a floating medium in the middle, okay? And then we put our paints next to each other. So I think I'm going to, on this one, let's use some Juneberry. This is a really pretty color, okay? Now I used a wine color. Now this is Juneberry. It's purplish berry color. I use a lot of magenta, but this is, I'm going to be painting ornaments tomorrow. So I'm going to put out this paint. So this paint I can use tomorrow too. And I'm going to put white next to it. And then I can put some creamy linen. And that linen is going to give you another cool look. All right. And, or I could put that next to the white, either way, right? So I'm going to use Prussian blue. All right, so this is a dark blue, and what I love about it, this Prussian blue, is that it will be light blue all the way to really dark, right? Thank you, Miss Dawn. I thought I could click saying I like that. Thank you. All right. So, and if you're using another medium, this is a binder sealer. And if you're really wanting super durable glass, we don't have flow medium anymore. So I use this, this is for those glass effects that we sell. And you drip this on it and it's super, super durable. So I put it in one of these little Tupperware it's not Tupperware, hello. It's Dollar Tree cubbies. All right, so let's put out, I know we have green in here, but I want you to see how to load this little baby. Now this is a double loader and it's a palette also. Now I confuse people. I've got all kinds of tools, right? So I put this palette. This will hold this in there, or it will hold this. And so if I'm walking around a room and I'm painting walls or whatever with this, I have it in here. And I put the medium in these cubbies. Okay, now what happens, I'll get more paint as we need it. I was going to put the teal with the green. All right, anyway, those are just a few colors. All right. Now, see how I had this left over from earlier class tonight at 5? Well, that's going to dry out overnight on me. But watch this. If I take my lid, I made this so it makes it just perfect for one stroke. I had so many people having a problem with muddy paint. And they said, I love one stroke, but I can't get it not muddy. So you can wet this, put it here, see the air holes, close the lid. I have a lid that goes on here so it doesn't drip on everything. And if you go to classes or you're watching any of my online lessons with me and you want to come back and work on it later after you squoze out all your paint, you just clip this on. Hear that? And clip this lid on. And you could even put saran wrap across it and then put the lid on if you're traveling or whatever, you want to go a long time. But this right here, the moisture will keep that from drying out. Okay, so that's a double loader. So I don't want to confuse you. It's a double loader, which can be a palette and a palette. So many people were confused by this palette and that one. All right, so just let you know. All right, now let's start painting on this baby. All right, and I'm hoping it's not going to shine too much that you can't see me. So I'm going to put it up like this. Nope. I need another one of those cubbies. Where is it? There you go. I keep chalking these too. There we go. All right. So I'm going to show you that I'm going to go around this baby. I have burnt umber in here. Let me do that. All right, you're going to see how fast this works. Sound good? All right, you're holding out. Okay. Now, oh, I know what I said. I know what I'm doing. I decided I'm going to do, I cleaned all my brushes already. Let's see, right here. Okay, so we're going to come in between these two colors, Prussian blue, and then you're going to come right in here and work it in a cubby. All right, this controls you too, so you don't work it all off on the plate. Okay, I can just dip some white too. Okay, now I don't want it to be thin paint. You got to have a little bit more paint to make it stay well. All right, so you can use this too. See that liquid? You can dip it right here, and then you come back over here, work this in, and this will be a good spot for you to keep coming and working it in. Okay, so I can make like a magnolia, but it's going to be a blue magnolia, right? Now look, I'm going to wiggle up, press down, and roll. Okay, so I still have this right here in the paint. That's the most durable sealer that Plaid, the paint company, has. So it's really good for what I'm sharing with you. Now we're going to wiggle up to the chisel. And we're going to come down, up, down, up. Okay. And I have a kit called A to Z. And this magnolia is right there in that kit. It's got a worksheet and a video lesson for all 50 flowers. So I'm most known for how easy flower painting is with me. So a lot of people you see doing one-stroke painting online, on all kinds of TikTok and all kinds of places, they're doing one-stroke painting with those petals. You're blending, shading, and highlighting in each stroke. All right. And so, you know what I always say to everybody? You're one stroke away from becoming an artist. Just like that. Now, see how we blended, shading, and highlighted? All right. So I used linen and white. I'm going to dip back in that sealer. It's a sealer, guys. And it makes it more durable, harder. Okay. Now, I'm going to come right here. See how I wave it a little bit? Now, I had a bunch of fun ladies going, I am going to take a break from what I've been painting on, and I'm going to just get glass. When I started, I walked around the house and went, this plate, I don't really like this set of dishes. I'm just going to paint on them and like stoneware and stuff. And then I would take them to shows and sell them. And then, you know, when you break a bunch of the pieces with 7 children, I would have that happen. But also, if you have glassware that you've chipped or whatever, and so you don't have a full set anymore, that's perfect for painting. Make it a candle holder or just a pretty mug for somebody. So trash to treasure right around your own house. How does that sound? All right. So I did some buds and this aqua with it. Okay, come on. There we go. Now I can turn it any way I want it. I think about right there is what I'm going to be doing. All right. So then that's with that Prussian blue. And then I have these other set of brushes, which are angle brushes. Look at this. These are killer. But you don't have to worry about what I'm showing you right now. I just like to share with you that you can go to onestroke.com, and on there, you're going to go to bundles, search bundles, and you're going to get the angle brushes, a set of 1059, 10 most used brushes, and a fan brush, I think it is, for a super price. Or you could just get the value pack brushes, the 10 most used brushes. This is another thing that I put on there because floating medium we always use instead of water. And then the white is the most used color because we blend everything down from a dark color to a light color. All right, so if you want peach color, you're going to get it like an orange or a rusty color, and you're going to use white to tone it down. You're not going to go with a peach color and tone it down. All right, so just remember that. Now look, we could do the same magnolia right on this little glass, and I sell 4 together in sets when I do the shows. All right, so now let's look at this. We're going to take the angle brush because if you're having a hard time getting getting your leaves to have a point and all, I want you to see what happens here. All right, I'm Donna Dewberry. This is One Stroke Painting. I love to say you're one stroke away from being an artist because I teach you in one stroke how to blend, shade, and highlight. Look at that. And this is the angle brush. We're using my double loader to do this. We are multi-loading double. Oh, I just picked up the wrong color, so I just wipe it off. We're one stroke away from being an artist, and we are blending, shading, and highlighting by multi-loading the brush. See, I'm changing my colors a little bit. Now, this is floating medium, not if you're on glass. This is floating medium for canvas, or this is multi-surface paint. See? So we're using, it's got a sealer in it. So it works on glass, metal, ceramic, canvas, greeting cards, fabric. We do everything with it, okay? So I just want you to see that I'm going to come around here. I'm going to stop talking so I don't lose viewers. I need to paint, paint, paint. So you're inspired, right? How many of you have wanted to learn how to paint and think it's not as accessible for you? Think about that. How many of you thought, I can never paint? I'm not an artist. Well, I'm telling you, I teach people in 1 hour to paint something they never thought they could paint. How's that sound? All right. So I'm picking up Prussian blue. This is the toe. This is the heel. And then I'm picking up on the heel a little bit of white. I'm coming here. Let's add some more thicket green to it. All right. See here, a little bit of teal. You just put any colors you want. Okay. And make the colors match your house, not mine. Okay. Then I could dip into this sealer if I'm on glass. And usually I don't use that. I use the floating medium. All right. So I'm going to touch here with the toe, push down, stand up, and roll. Just like I did this flower. All right. Doesn't that look pretty? Isn't that blue pretty? I love it. And then this is teal and blue together. All right. So now we can push, 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 and stand up. So you don't even have to do a fancy leaf. Watch this. I'm going to touch, push, wiggle, stand up, and roll. I don't like that. We'll do 2 strokes and pull it. All right. Now, I'm going to put some berries and make this more Christmassy. But before I go any further, I want you to see, where's that other angle brush? Right here. Nope. Oh, right here. I'm going to go right to the center of this. And I'm going to come right in here. And I'm going to make it darker. I can even put some Juneberry in here. See that? right in the middle. Thank you, Cindy. Gracias. Yes. I'm so happy. I wish I knew Spanish. My grandson is half Hispanic, and he went to Mexico City on his mission for 2 years for a church. And he learned, he tried Rosetta, he tried everything. He was so excited because after they throw you out there, you have to only speak Spanish because you won't get anywhere without it. Okay. Now, see, I don't know if you can see, but that really that will be really pretty. And it's on. This is a Dollar Tree. That's the color it comes. Okay. All right. So I want you to see. Didn't I have a liner here for a minute ago? I had a liner that I was painting with the gold. Or was that earlier? I don't even know what day I'm living. Here we go. All right. This is the first day of December, guys. I took last month as my birthday month, all of November. All right. So I want you to know that now this is Christ's birthday month. And I am just excited to just be sharing his light with you guys. And I'm even going to demonstrate in a mall here in Orlando, the Altamont Mall. I used to live by there. And our church has put these giving machines where you can give some chickens or a well or all kinds of things you can contribute to at any of our giving machines in malls around the country. And I'm going to go demonstrate for them to just to answer questions for people and stuff. So I thought that's going to be fun. And one of my wonderful painters, Miss Dawn, is going to help me, and we're going to paint up a storm in front of those people. Okay, so think about giving and what that means, showing people your light, guys. And just think, everybody's got talent. Sometimes you don't know you have talent. And look, hello, Miss Kim and Michelle. All my children are half Mexican. Listen, I don't even know how many now. I have multiple grandbabies that are half Hispanic. And I just am jealous of their complexion. All right. Okay, so look. Now, I am going to, I think I know what we need. We need evergreen to make a little bit more Christmassy. So that was kind of pretty, putting that color in there. So I bet you understand that my berries and all are going to be Juneberry. This color is Juneberry. It's yummy, yummy. Where is it? Yummy, yummy. I don't know. I don't know what I did with the bottle, but Juneberry is yummy color. In between a purple and a pink. All right, so now they took away our sap green, so I've been using, Miss Kim came up with a color mix for me, but I've been using this thicket with the Prussian and getting some pretty green leaves. Now, what's nice about using an angle brush is that you can get these skinny little pine needles. Can you see that? Skinny little pine needles. I don't know if you saw, Kim, but this is some of the pretty painting I did earlier in our classes. Look, and look, you can put it on, you can paint it right on these Dollar Tree plates that are different colors. All right. I want you to see, guys, this is what I did in the fall. All right. Look at the sunflowers on there. And look, see, it doesn't come off, but you got to put thicker paint. See, I put lots of thick color, lots of thick strokes on there. All right. And it's already got a pretty ridge on it. So it's just perfect. All right. And that's that gray plate I just showed you. All right. So any of these supplies that you want to get to learn one stroke painting with me, fun little kits at any price that you can get. And then look, this is what I'm going to be teaching Saturday. We're having our annual Christmas event here. And this is sits in a wood block. But I thought I got this at Dollar Tree. I'm going to tie a black and white striped bow on it. And we are going to paint this pretty penguin and a furry cap. He's got a winter suit on. All right, is that cute? Yes, Kim, come paint with us Saturday. We got one spot left. All right, so um, and I was going to show you. Here's one of the teaching guides for that magnolia I was telling you about. And I stopped and didn't do that. I did a different center, but and each one of them like has a hydrangea. There's 50 of these different cards. It's called AZ. If you go search AZ kit on onestart.com, killer deal. You got to go see. It's got your brushes. It's got everything but your surface. It's got your brushes. You get 10 full bottles of paint. You get floating medium, 5 great high quality brushes, 50 cards. And then you get all the lessons, all 50 lessons free when you buy this. All right, see that? 50, you get this. Like there's just a few of the flowers. All right, it's called A to Z of one stroke floral painting, but all you have to do is put AZ kit under the search bar and you'll get it. And if you're a member on my YouTube channel, you get 20% off anything that you want to buy on my site. So just remember, if you join, you can join for about $10 for a full month and you get 20% off the whole time. So, and here's, you're going to get 10. I'm missing one. You're getting 10 bottles plus floating medium, 10 bottles of paint, 50 guys, the wood box. How many will be there? I think we have 18 people. All right. So, all right, I'm going to get this out of the way. But this is one thing that we're doing Christ baby ornament in wood. And then we're doing, what else? We're doing more. But I also want to tell all you guys who are watching me right now, guess what? We have all of you who are members of my YouTube channel and who have done online lessons with me or whatever. I reward y'all every year with a free PJ party. And it's a Christmas PJ party at 6:30. It's the 10th of December. And at 6:30, we go for a couple hours. It's an ornament party and it's free to everybody who has followed me. But if you, we still have people that want to come on. It's a Zoom. So you can see me and talk to us. We can see you. We can see your cute pajamas or not see you. Some people don't want to come on, but it's $25 if you just want to be part of the party. I give out all kinds of door prizes. And some people have gone to many of these annual PJ parties, but I am doing it on the 10th of December. And if you want to be part of that, all you do is you just write me, Donna Dewberry 1, number 1 at Hotmail, because we're hot, baby. We got lots going. So this is going to be the pine needles. Okay. We're going to have fun at our annual Christmas party. If anybody is in Florida that wants to come, my daughter said that we have we had 3 spots. I've got somebody in the 1 spot a few hours ago, and we have 2 more spots. So, but we're fine if we don't get them. Just if anybody wants to be part of it, we do gift exchanges. We do, and I bet you realize a lot of people bring fun stuff. And I paint a gift for everybody that comes and more. So And we are going to paint 3 projects, and we have a killer lunch. We all bring something. Okay, there we go. So far, all right, so there we are so far. Now, I want you to see that you can just come back in here with the white. You can see everything on onester.com. You can see where I'm going to be for the year at my events. You can see what's new and what's going on. How to become a teacher. Would love to get more of you that are willing to be a teacher. Dawn's just become a teacher, and she met me, was it a year ago or is it flying? Okay, so see how you can just come in here if you don't quite make the petal that you really want to make. Okay, then very informative. Well, thank you. I want you to see that I'm rolling this 2 script liner. I make it with a really nice little tip so that you can see I lost my tip there. So I just come around. And you don't want to outline everything, but you can outline one side of it. See that? Now look, you can roll it even if you can't roll it yet. Okay, so watch this. I'm right here. And see, I want a tip on here, but if a tip, oops, I'm shaking. If a tip doesn't come, look. Now see, this is on glass, and guess what? I can go to my kitchen sink right this minute and wipe it all off until it dries. It's a great kit. I have, oh, thank you, thank you. Thanks for sharing that with us. If you're not happy with what you've done before it dries, even if it dries a little bit, you can go to the sink and wash it right off. Okay, so look, I'm going to come around here and put some of these pretty colors in here. All right, now let's come. You could put silver or gold. There's all kinds of colors that you can add. July was a year. Woohoo, Don. You and Rhonda are rolling out there wonderfully. Even though Rhonda said she never wanted to do it, she's just doing it to be with you. All right. Oops. I'm going to spill that. All right. Now, this treasure gold, you don't need to put a sealer. You don't need to add the sealer to that because it stays. It's user friendly, no smell. All my paints, they have no smell. They even this treasure gold always, if anybody way back when used it in crafting, it was solvent based, and it would ruin your paintbrush and smell, and had to have cleaners. Well, it's solvent based now. Plaid's an amazing craft company, and they made it so you did not. Look how pretty that's getting. Are you liking it? Alcohol works great to remove mistakes. It does. All right, but I'm just saying, if you're in the middle of this and go, I just overdid it, I'm not happy anymore, you can wash it off and start over and use it for. Can y'all see that? And this is a 2 script liner, so I'm just taking, and there we go. Can you see that? Isn't that fun? Now, at any time, I have free lessons online on my YouTube channel. Please go subscribe, ring the bell so you know every time I'm on live. And what will happen is every Wednesday I put new lessons, little quick and easy, relax and paint lessons. And every Friday, I teach you basic practice strokes basics of one stroke painting. So even if you can't afford to come anywhere or do anything with me, but you want to learn this technique, you can watch and binge even on the Friday lessons, and it tells you every single brush, like this liner. Go and learn how to use my one stroke liners, and it tells you how to load them, how to clean them, what you paint with them, how you put the paint on the brush. All that's free anytime you want to, right on my YouTube channel. Okay, now look. Wow, you like that? All right, so to even make it still more Christmassy, all right, oops. Now, y'all like Juneberry, you like that dark blue, I told you it's really pretty. All right, so I still only used a few colors here, but we get all the shades in between the dark blue and the light blue. Now that is gorgeous. Well, thank you, sweetheart, but I'm not done. I got a, I got a couple of other little tricks up my sleeve, right? All right, so I do have these Kiss tools. This is, where is it? Oh, this is well used. All right, so this little tool, everybody called it, oh, it looks like a candy kiss. See that? And it's rubber and it's wonderful. I do all the dotting. Look, see all those little dots, and it's all textured. It's wonderful. All right, I use that for that. I use the handle of that for other dots. This sells by itself for like it's in the $3 range. But for $1 more, you get these, it's called wipe away tools. And so this has a rubber point. This has a chisel. So I can come in here and lay some paint down or take away some paint. All right. And so this is a nice, fun tool to get for yourself. And I just wanted to share with you that if you want to give yourself, if you're trying to paint and you just want to feel really happy when you're painting and you're looking at something beautiful, these are my signature brushes. Now, the dark green handles are the 10 most used brushes, and these are the 13 most used brushes. So these are more money than my regular. Where are they? I think they're right here. I'm trying to find them. Please tell me I didn't use them for something else. Okay. All right. There's some. Oh, here they are. What? Okay, so these are, I say your learner set, but this is a set I'm painting with every time I'm on here, believe it or not. All right, this is my most used brushes, 10 most used brushes, and it's under $20. So that means they're less than $2 a brush, and they're quality brushes. You can't learn how to paint with a craft brush because it doesn't keep a nice chisel. All right, but then if you want something special for Christmas, this is what you tell your loved ones. Or a couple of them go together. Anyway, these are more in a $30 range, 30 something. But they have my painted wrapped handles, like the shrink wrap, like they do the cars. And then I have all the flats, my scruffies I created, the round chisel filbert, and this is a rake for doing beards and hair and grass, and a fan brush. All right, so this also has, I mostly paint with flat brushes, so you got all these flat brushes. But anyway, I'm going to keep painting. And what I want you to see is, if you're out there and you've never gone to my website, if you want to see what One Stroke's all about, look, onestroke.com. Okay, onestroke.com. All right, and I can see if you've gone there. So it always excites me when I get off to see, oh, there's 8 people sitting here looking at my pages, and then later there's 14 people. All right, so I want you to see that I like to come in here, like, let's see, we're going to do the berry wine, and that's not berry wine. What is it? I know you guys know at this point. It's not berry wine, Donna. All right, that's what I use in here, berry wine on these guys. Those are my showing off brushes. Yes. But the thing that kills me is people go, but I haven't opened them. I want to save them because they're so pretty. And I said, if you don't open them, I can't sell you more. So but it gives you a smile on your face when you're painting and you see the pretty brush you're using. All right. I used to be on the shopping channel and we took some brushes one anniversary of mine and we put fake diamonds on the handles. And it was like every time I saw that sparkle, I was like, isn't that pretty? Glitter and glitz. All right. So see how pretty the berries are? All right. So now I showed you how we use this on the sunflowers. This is just a handle. You can use any of my brushes to do a handle. But then I want you to see that I can come right in here, right in here. Come on. And this little rubber tool does wonders. I do snowflakes and it makes all the little tips on the snowflakes. All right, so see how that makes these little perfect dots. Now you can't see that white started drying up, so you can't let that. You got to have fresh paint. Okay, and you want to dip, dot, and I want to be on the tip straight up. Okay, you don't want to lay it to the side because it doesn't make a fun dot. So this is dip dotting. All right, see we have little teeny berries and then big berries. All right, so think about wanting, I'm telling you, if you give me an hour, give yourself an hour, and you come on my practice strokes with me, and you spend 1 hour, just go look at rosebuds. 1 hour, and you're painting little rosebuds everywhere. You won't believe it. All right, and for 5 years, I painted every greeting card, and I have 34 grandbabies. So think how many greeting cards I did. um, and just painting on greeting cards and giving them to people, learning my 50 flowers and learn 2 flowers a week, guys. It's a beautiful kit. And learning 2 flowers a week in 25 weeks, you'll feel like you're a one-stroke artist. All right. But even if you do one a month and you practice and practice on that flower, I can tell you that there are people out here right here with me that can't believe that they can do what they're doing now. So I think, you think it needs a butterfly? I don't think butterfly is Christmassy though, but I might do it anyway. All right, what do you think? I also have beautiful stencils that will rock your world. There's the nativity and ornaments that you can do with a packet showing you how to do that. And I show you how to do it on practice strokes for free. So go check it out. I did stencils so you could stencil it and just fill in the colors. And it saves you so much time, especially if you have a whole bunch of family. And I have people that just did it I don't have the ornaments here, but I would love to show y'all. They're so fun. Okay, so I'm going to do a one-stroke leaf right here. I'm going to get some of that sealer, okay, because I need it to be stronger. Okay, so can you see me working this in, working it. Usually I go between the 2 colors and then come here and work it in. That's what I should have been doing. That's easier. Okay, so now I'm going to come here, like here's the head. All right, let's go closer. Are you liking this? The colors are fun, huh? Hi, Amani. You need to go see the lesson I taught tonight in your spare time. All right, so look, now I'm going to do a second. That's a one-stroke leaf. Do you see that? And then I'm going to do a daisy stroke and another daisy stroke. And all of those strokes are going to the head. Okay, now I can come in here. Watch this. I can come in here and wiggle it a little bit. So if you don't like something, you just restroke it. So right here, and I'm going to wiggle and stand up, give it a little bit of a wave there. Then I'm going to come right on top of it. Oh, guess what else I can do? I don't like what I'm doing. I should have left it alone, right? Didn't you say, hey, Donna, that looked good. Why are you messing with it? all you do is take it off. Oh, I should have used that wipe away tool to show you. But I'm taking a wet brush because I'm on glass here and wiping it off. Okay. And okay. I tell people never to do that, and I just did that. Never pick up a big paper towel and mess up your whole piece. Okay, I just wanted to show you. I messed up on purpose so I could show you. So you put a dot for the head. Oh, no, this is what I was sharing with people. You don't want to put silverware and cut and stuff on this. So this is what I usually do. All right. It's what I usually do is I paint it like on chargers or whatever, like this. And then I put a clear glass plate on that and eat out of that. Or I teach you how to turn this upside down and paint it on the back and reverse painting. And the reverse painting is right there on my practice strokes. So if you turn it upside down and you say, I put a picture right on the table, turn this upside down, and then what you would do, the first thing that goes on the plate if you're reverse painting is the berries, the center, and these burgundy looking strokes. That's the first thing. Then you heat it with a heat pin. These heat pins are wonderful, guys. These are my best friends. So see, I can heat this up. Your glass, metal, canvas, whatever you're doing, you can heat it up. Heat this up. All right, where you've done that step. And then the next step, because this is upside down, the next step, oops, is you paint all the white petals. All right, and you put the leaves next, but the white petals, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm throwing y'all all over the place. Okay, so you're just going to reverse on the whole thing. All right, then you can cut and do whatever on the glass plates. All right, but what I do a lot with these plates is I use them for a decorator statement where I put them on an easel and I put them in front of my dishes in my china cabinet. I do all kinds of fun things like that. All right, so you can serve cookies and stuff on it. I just don't want silverware on it because I don't want to. It's like even on a car, if you use a fork or a knife on a car, it's going to scratch the car. So see, those are 2 one-stroke leaves. And then, are y'all liking this? I just wanted to come on and do some fun painting with you. I probably just want to display it. So, yeah, it'll be fun that way, okay? So listen, now I'm going to take a little bit of green. This is my script liner. And now I'm going to put, watch this, I'm going to put my finger here to steady me. I push down and I lift. So I push right there and I lift. So there's 2 daisy strokes and 2 one-stroke leaves. So by the time you practice and do some of your flowers and leaves, every flower has a leaf. Then you can then do a butterfly or dragonflies. So what do y'all think? Is it kind of fun? You can add with this kiss tool. We called it, it's not a kiss tool if you go to my website. It's a wipe away tool. But you guys on YouTube have named it the kiss tool because it looks like a candy kiss. All right. You like it, Lee? Thank you. All right. So okay, so remember you got to do exactly mimic what is on there. This, I've got too much paint on the tip of my brush. I mean, my tool. See, you need to clean these things. I'm bad. You ought to see me do stencils. I never wash my stencils, but that's not what you should do. You're supposed to take care of them. I came home late. Did you paint the back side of the dish turquoise? No, this is a Dollar Tree dish. Look, see, they're dishes. And they have a pretty brown. They're $1.50 now instead of $1. But so this was an aqua one. Isn't that pretty? That's the current. That's in stock now. All right. And then we're going to put some little dots of gold on here. And just remember, you got to mimic it exactly, side to side, back wing and the front wing. Okay. These dots, as you dot them, geez Louise. 1, 2, 3, 4. They get smaller as you go. I had to fancy these up a little bit because the plates, and those aren't really Christmassy, but I did it anyway. All right. So I know, Dollar Tree. Listen, I did a whole Dollar Tree, 2 complete collections. One was candy canes, and the other one was, I don't remember, guys. Y'all remember? Pine cones and something. Pine cones and pine needles. And we did ornaments, trays, and plates, chargers. Okay, so remember, anybody who's a member of my YouTube channel or any of the online Zoom classes you've taken or Patreon, if you send us Donna Dewberry 1 at Hotmail that you want to be at my PJ party, it's free to all my followers that are in my lessons or joined over the last couple of years, or you can pay $25 to be at the PJ party. We have lots of gifts I give away. And as far as door prizes, there's no door, online prizes. And it is the 10th. So it's next Wednesday night at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to be putting out the Zoom code to all of you. And you can share that with, the Zoom code gets you in. And yeah, I can't post that. I forget how we're doing that. We're giving it to everybody who emails us that has been with me this year. Okay, we do this every year. It's an annual one. You wear your PJs. You can see each other, so it's really nice. A white bird. Oh, I should have done a bird. Okay, you didn't say that fast enough. Anyway, so that's my reward to my followers each year. And I love sharing that with you. So hopefully you guys will email me and come on. And I will give you the Zoom code so that we can all be together. So I'm going to sign it. And I share it on my Facebook group. And there we go. So I just wanted to do something fun and share with you a couple of things. Let me share again. This is what we're doing at our party. This is an annual Christmas party in Florida. We're doing this. It's going to have a black and white stripe bow on it. And this one sits in a wood piece. But we were going to make these so it's bigger and easier for everybody to do. And we're doing a Christ ornament and the manger. And we're going to learn some poinsettias and with a wood grain background. And that is right in Florida at my Do You Art Center. Okay. And look at this. I showed you. Look how pretty it looks on burgundy. I love both plates. Thank you. And I like to put these on an easel and put them with a candle in this little. These are both at Dollar Tree. I said I was kind of bummed when dollars or $10. There's $10 items. I even found a $20 item. All right. They're breaking their rules. All right. And this is what I showed you. Look how pretty it looks on gray. All right. There's on gray. And then I can't use this anymore. I got to buy another turquoise one. An aqua. It's aqua. But they're pretty. See, that's right on the plate, like I'm telling you to do here. And one of the things to make it even look cooler, guys, is all kinds of tips and tricks I teach as we go along the way. So I know I'm throwing a bunch at you right now, but I just wanted you to see how I teach. So see if you're comfortable with coming on and painting with me and learning. I always say you're one stroke away from becoming an artist. And if you've ever wanted to learn how to paint, one stroke painting is user friendly. And I use the best paints, the best brushes, because they're my brushes that I created so you have success. Okay, now look what happens. All right, I want you to see this. But then, this is my double loader. Remember, I'm going to cover it up and be able to paint ornaments tomorrow that I'm working on. I just went to Michael's and got a bunch of ornaments so that I can paint some for some guests. I'm going to empty nesters party from church Monday night, and I want them to have an ornament from me. But it's not too bad because it's one per family, so the couples. All right, so look, you can come in here. I want you to see the difference here. Okay, so now I just floated around that. Look at how this looks like it's lifted and this one's more flat. Now, do you have to add that extra? No. But does it give you a little bit more? Look, I'm going to come right along here, right under here, just on one side. Okay. Oh, the green handle brushes is what I used all the time. I like my signature brushes, but okay. And they're a killer price to top it off. And you can't use a craft brush and do these strokes because as I'm doing that brush stroke, it pops right back up on me so that it doesn't stay flat. It comes right with me. All right, look, I'm going to come right along this white line. I'm only going to do one side. All right, I can come right through here. I got to be careful because I don't know what's wet. Okay. See how it looks like I rolled the edge of that? So we work each week. If you join my membership, you get 20% always off my website. It's called One Stroke Advantage. It's right on YouTube. And you can join for $10. It's like $9.98 if you don't use an app. You save $3 by going to youtube.com and go search Donna Dewberry. All right, and you owe it to yourself, especially during this season, to try it for a month. Save all the money, like the first things you want to order, go join, and you get 20% off. And people have told me in the first purchased, they saved the money they paid to join. Okay, so look at that. So look at this side. This side's pretty, but look what you can do when you just do a little bit more. But you don't have to at first just be happy. Woohoo, I did a flower. Oh my goodness, my leaf turned out. That's what I like hearing. All right, so look, I just put a little touch of that there, a little bit here because that gold and like you have to let this dry. Do you see? I've been painting, so most of this is dry by now. All right. But not the centers and stuff. Now look, I can come here and go right under the leaf. You know what everybody tells me about this point time in class? Stop, Donna, it's enough. Yeah. Thank you for being on with me tonight. I hope you learned something. I've got lots of tips and tricks. If you are able to join, you can go back and watch this lesson because it's the first lesson of this month, and you can see that right here on this lesson. I went step by step, all the tips and tricks and how I use the mediums and stuff to make it stay on really good. So think about that. I just wanted to paint another one in front of you so you can see that it wasn't scary. Because if you don't like it, you wash it off. It's $1.50. But if you leave it, somebody will like it. Just give it away. All right. Thank you guys so much for being on with me. It makes me feel really good to see you like something I'm doing, and believe in yourself. All right. God blesses us all with talents. It's your goal to find out. It should be your goal to find out what your talent is. And I have a friend that told me today, which just makes me pray for her. She told me today she's painted with us for 4 or 5 years, and she disappeared for the last 2 years because she lost her eyesight slowly. And so I saw her at physical therapy and I couldn't even tell it was her. But finally, I said, "Are you Linda?" And she said, "Donna." And she could barely see me, but she could hear my voice. And she said that the blessing is she can't drive or anything anymore and she's young. And she said, "I can, with my glasses, at least I can read. And thank goodness that saved me. But she can't paint anymore. So guess what her husband did? She wanted to learn to play a piano, and she's doing it on an app on YouTube. And there's a lot of other ladies that are there with her, she said. But the beautiful thing is, she said, I said, "You have a piano?" And she goes, "My sweetheart bought me a baby grand, so there's no quitting this one." And I was so happy for her because you know how hard it is when we'd all go paint at her house, and then she just disappeared, and it broke her heart. We couldn't find her, and I happened to find her last week right in my physical therapy for my hands, and um, my heart's been thrilled ever since. And she stopped, and I was the one reaching out to her. I'd go by her and kind of hug her in the back, and because she doesn't really see me until I'm there. And today she stopped to talk to me, but it's made her kind of close up inside, and it felt really good to hear how she was doing. So think about somebody out there that you haven't heard from and maybe reach out to them during this season, and you be the light in their lives, okay? That's what you guys do for me. Thank you so much. Love ya. See you next time. Go check out my site, okay? Onestroke.com, and then go to YouTube. You must be on the YouTube channel right now, but go check it out. Subscribe and ring the bell because the bell will let you know when I'm popping up. You can ignore me or you can come watch. Bye, guys.